schools did you go to?
Throughout my 9 years in South Africa, I went to 3 different schools. The first one was in Durban, and it was Athlone Park. Then the second one was Martin School, and that was a public school. And then I moved to Woodlands International College, which is a private school. And that was my most recent school.
Describe a full day of school from your recent school.
Well, you wake up in the morning and you get dressed, and your parents have to drive you to school because there isn't any like school buses or anything. You go to school, you have to be very organized with all your school books, and you stay in a class, you don't have separate periods, and you travel from class to class with the same group of people. And school started at usually like 8:30 and ended like 1:15, 2-ish. And after school, if your parents couldn't come pick you up, you had to go to aftercare. And basically it was this area on the school where they had like a jungle gym, and like they fed you really nasty pasta, and basically they just like watched over you, and you did like your homework and all that good stuff until like maybe 6 when your parents could come pick you up.
So was your school strict?
Our schools were really strict in South Africa because there was high expectations of how you had to like respect the teachers and stuff. So for example, if you're sitting down in the class and a teacher walks in for some odd random reason, which happened like a lot, you had to stand up out of your seat and say good morning, and you couldn't refer to the teacher by their names. Like if you did, like you'd probably get expelled. That's how bad it was. And to them as Mr. and Mrs., or if they were Afrikaans, it was meneer and juffrou. And so basically it was very strict on like how you treated them, and there was a lot of disciplinary actions where basically there was a merit and a demerit sheet, and if you did anything good, which doesn't usually happen, you get like a merit, and if you get a certain amount of merits, you get like rewards like civvies. There was demerits, which you could get a lot easier. Like for example, I got a few just for like talking in class, and you know, you get sent out of the class for talking when the teacher's talking, and it was very strict, and like you had to be standing up straight when the teacher walked by, you had to say good morning and good afternoon, and it was more about like standing well for the school. Does that make sense?
Okay, so what was the common passing rate?
The common passing rate is 49% there, which is
for all schools or just?
Well, for my private school, which is a lot higher than a public school, it is 49%. And for Afrikaans, which is the second language that's like required, like Spanish here, the passing rate has to be 40%. Which,
what were your school sports?
in South Africa, we didn't have a bunch of like clubs or anything like we do here. Pretty much after school, you had a choice of playing like soccer, netball, or hockey. Which hockey is almost like ice hockey, but just like on the ground.
Field hockey.
Yeah, but we just called it hockey.
Okay. This is Allison Jones.
Signing out.